Oh shit, what's going on, guys? So I haven't made a video in a long ass time. Um, Motherfucker's been sick as shit. Like, I was sick for like a week and a half, almost, man. It was brutal. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I was sick as fuck. Um, got a new job too, so on top of that, busy as shit, man. So anyway, like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be uploading a lot more videos. We got the Super Bowl coming up. Fuck the Pro Bowl. I'm not even watching. Hell, I think it's on right now, actually. No, maybe it's not. Maybe it's on this evening. I don't know. I haven't watched the Pro Bowl in like a fucking million years. Um, so today's video is going not about the Eagles. Um, it was actually a request from one of my buddies on Twitter. Shout out to my boy Drew on Twitter, aka that shady dude. So me and him are big Peyton Manning fans, and we were talking about Gary Kubiak's dumb fucking ass, and how he pretty much fucked up Peyton Manning. But the video is actually not really about that. The video is more or less about Brady and Manning. So two of the best quarterbacks of all time, definitely of my generation. Um, what often happens is Brady is put on this pedestal that he's dominated Peyton Manning, right? That's what you always hear. Oh, Peyton Manning is the greatest regular season quarterback of all time. Oh, um, y'all just don't know your facts. But here's what I do know. I do know Brady has 4 Super Bowls, and I know Peyton only has 1. Played in 3 total. Beat the Bears, played against the Saints, lost because Reggie Wayne stopped running the route, got picked off, and then the Broncos catastrophe, which I'll blame on Peyton too. Ridiculous, man. But anyways, this video is not to say that Peyton is better than Manning, or even that Brady is garbage, or however you guys want to interpret this video. Basically, he brought up that Brady's had much better luck than Peyton has. So I started thinking about it, and I'm like, luck's in every sport, though. Baseball, football, basketball. I mean, it happens. David Tyree catch, for example, the San Antonio Holmes catch in the Super Bowl against the Cardinals. Um, Kicking field goals. I mean, luck's part of the game, right? So, but when you really, really, really start to think about it, for those who have actually seen the Peyton Manning playoff um, games where Brady and Manning went against each other, whether it was with the Broncos or the Patriots, more or less with not the Patriots, the Colts, more or less with the Colts against Brady, though. So we go down back in the time machine. Let's hop back to 2003. I know Peyton played him in 2 AFC Championship games. I apologize for not knowing the years. But the Colts' defense was god awful. I mean, like, I can name maybe 2 players they had on that defense that were game changers. The Patriots' defense was full of game changers. You had Teddy Bruschi, Rodney Harrison, Ty Law, Richard Seymour, Vince Wilfork. I mean, dude, Mike Vrabel. I mean, Willie McGinnis. I mean, they were just stout, right? And Brady often gets the scapegoat because he's never had great offensive weapons. Da, 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 da. I guess y'all think Deion Branch was a fucking bum or something. This dude, Deion Branch, was balling when he was with New England early in his career. So don't give me that. Don't give me that bullshit. Um, so Peyton's had horrible defenses when he was with the Colts. All of his defenses were horrible. All of them. He didn't have a stout defense. Well, then you're like, oh, how did they get to the AFC Championship game? They outscored everybody, basically. And y'all know when you get to the Super Bowl playoff games, you have to have some type of defense. You have to be able to stop somebody. And the Colts couldn't stop my fucking high school team. They couldn't stop a Pop Warner team. When they needed a stop, they never got one. Their defense was trash, right? So you can look at it from the flip side of things. Brady didn't have a great offense, but had a great defense. Peyton had a great offense and had a shitty defense. But we all know in the end what wins those big games: the defense. You go to the Seattle Super Bowl against the Patriots. Not the Patriots, excuse me. The Seattle Super Bowl against the Broncos. We can go back to the Ravens versus the Giants, the Steelers versus the Seahawks. I mean, we can go on and on. Defenses, the Bucks versus the Raiders. Defenses ultimately come up big in those situations, and the Colts never had one. Bob Sanders played like one game a year. And then I think, and really the only other player they had was, what's his fucking name? Robert Mathis. That was really it. Actually watching the Colts and Bears Super Bowl right now. They're on NFL Network. They're playing a bunch of all the Super Bowls. I've watched like 5 Super Bowls today. Fucking Bears. Anyways, so what I was saying, so Peyton's had horrible luck when it comes to having great teams. You know, he's always had great offenses, but he hasn't had a great team. Didn't have great special teams, didn't have good defense. It was solely upon his shoulders to win games. And it wasn't like that with Brady. So we go to tip passes, and you know, I don't get into that. I mean, Brady's had a ton of drops. You know what I mean? Like he besides when he had Randy Moss, I mean, he's had receivers, especially this year. Motherfuckers be dropping balls left and right for him. So I'm not going to get too into the drops. As far as the offensive line and the Colts offensive line went, Brady's always had a great offensive line. The Colts have always had a good offensive line. Couldn't handle blitzes. So basically what I'm getting at here is that you have to have great teams to win games, right? It's never one player that does it. Not Brady, not Manning, not fucking Steve Young, not Joe Montana. You have to have great teams. Peyton Manning never had great teams. Great offenses, never great teams. And I think that's a big part of why he had a lot of early playoff struggles. But now, who's got the great defense? Peyton does. He's going to the Super Bowl. And that is why I think he'll win. Now, y'all can say the Panthers' defense is great all you want. Their benefit is generating turnovers, which is obviously great, and they score off of them. But if it comes down to them, kind of like a scenario where you're trying to stop the other team from scoring, the Panthers can't really do that. The reason why they do in some games is because they generate turnovers. The Broncos literally are just shutting you down because they're shutting you down. They're a great defense. They don't generate a whole lot of turnovers either. The Panthers definitely generate more. This is going to be a game going into the Super Bowl where Peyton Manning is going to have to just play that system that Gary Kubiak put in place, which is a fucking shitty one. C.J. Anderson's going to have to show up. Ronnie Hillman's going to have to do with what he can in the games. And Demaryius Thomas, I'm calling you out right now. I swear to the fucking football gods, if you drop fucking balls in this Super Bowl, dude, I'm flying to California and I am whipping your motherfucking ass. You got dropped itis big time, and I swear if you fuck my boy Peyton out of a Super Bowl dropping balls, and that goes for Emmanuel Sanders too, and Caldwell and Fullwood, y'all better step the fuck up. The whole receiving corps dropping balls left and right. Vernon Davis, don't throw the ball to this motherfucker. I'm telling you, there's a reason why San Francisco traded him. It ain't because he wasn't happy. This motherfucker can't catch the ball anymore. So stick to Owen Daniels, run in the middle of the field, and do your thing. I'm not going to get into Gary Kubiak right now, man, because if I do, I'm adding another 15 minutes easy to this video, and I just can't do that to you guys. No one will watch this shit. I will make one, though. Overall, before I stop the video, I do want to give you guys some statistics to give you some insight on this little rivalry that we have. So overall, I'm going to read the head-to-head stats. Head-to-head, meaning Brady versus Manning throughout their career. This is not statistics, career statistics, individually, overall, only against each other. Head-to-head matchups. Peyton Manning, 5 wins. Tom Brady to 10. That includes season, that includes season, postseason, everything. Brady 10 wins, Peyton Manning 5. Regular season plus playoffs. Manning 3-2, Brady 8-2. Now, this past playoff game was their 16th time playing each other. It's fucking crazy, right? And Peyton didn't have a lot of success against Brady until later in his career. Obviously, when he was with Denver, and even late in the Colts before he departed against the Colts. Team points per game: Brady 29, Peyton 24. Passing yards per game: Peyton 291, Brady 245. It goes back to the great offenses I was talking about. Colts, Broncos offenses that Peyton has had, they were going to get yards, they were going to get their points. But big games, great defenses, they were pretty limited. Completion percentage 62, and it really gives a fuck about that. Tom Brady 66, Peyton Manning 7.3 yards per attempt, Brady 7.4. Here's the kicker. Brady 27 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Peyton Manning 31 touchdowns, 20 interceptions. Peyton only threw 1 Super Bowl in this Bears game, but my bad, you guys. Let me go back to earlier in the video. Fucking Colts had Dwight Freeney. How the fuck did I forget him, right? Dwight Freeney and Robert Mathis and Bob Sanders when he played. 3 guys. Anyways, so the 20 interceptions is so huge, man, because Manning was just getting fucked up in these early playoff games in his career, man, and tip balls. Some of them were tipped, blah blah blah. Those aren't excuses. Peyton's taken 28 sacks, Brady's taken 24. QB rating: Peyton 88, Brady 96.4. Their major achievements: playoff victories. Peyton has 11, Brady has 18. Brady has 4. Peyton has 1. Super Bowl MVPs: Brady 2, Peyton 1. Guess who had the third one for the Patriots? Deion Branch. Against who? My Eagles. Fucking pissed off. Regular season MVPs: 5 for Peyton, 2 for Brady. Now what's crazy is a regular season MVP hasn't won a Super Bowl in I don't know how long, man. It's been a long time. I remember when LT won it, he didn't win. Sean Alexander won the MVP, he didn't win. There were multiple instances like that, and I don't know, it's kind of like a curse. Most single season passing touchdowns: Peyton 55, Brady 50. Peyton has more wins, 173 to 154. Peyton has more touchdowns by a lot. Manning 513, Brady 377. Brady's tied for 4th overall in touchdowns. But we all say in the end, what matters is Super Bowls, and that obviously Brady has the edge in. Guys, it just comes down to having great teams, and Brady's had better teams than Peyton has. I don't think Brady's the better quarterback. I don't think Peyton's the better quarterback. It all comes down to, when you have great quarterbacks like this, who's had greater teams over the years. Brady clearly has had better teams and slightly better coaching. Tony Dungy is great. I love Tony Dungy, but whether it was cheating, I don't know. I do know the Patriots have 4 Super Bowls, and that's the bottom line, right? As much as I fucking hate to say it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drew, hope you were happy with it. Keep letting me know what videos you guys want me to make. Opinionated stuff. I'll rant. I'll go nuts on a motherfucker. So y'all want me to be talking about some shit, then let me know. Other than that, I'm done, guys. I'm wrapped up. Some more videos will be coming your way leading up to the Super Bowl. Like and subscribe, comment, tell me what you guys think. Follow me on Twitter, Solo2453. I'm out.